So Christmas is right around the corner, and guess what? Here in San Diego, we have the Teddy Ball going on here today. On the 5-minute bark, we've got teddy bears and dogs here today. But today we've got the host of the Teddy Ball here today, Nino Venturella. Venturella.
That's Irish, right?
It's something like that. It's something fun is what it is. But I've been to, 3 or 4 Teddy Balls now, and I've just had an amazing time. Actually, I was one of the sponsors one of the years.
You were?
Yeah, it was really fun. And the Cody Dog Interactive team was there doing some video and helping out. And today we're helping out in a new way. We've got a great charity, the Teddy Ball, and we've got Nino here today to talk about it. Are you guys ready out there to listen to Mr. Nino Venturella talk about the Teddy Ball? So Nino, I guess first off, let's just kind of introduce you and who you are and what you're all about and your purpose with the Teddy Ball.
Sure. So the Teddy Ball was created actually 3 years ago. It's all under the nonprofit of Cruise for Kids. So it's a nonprofit my wife and I started became its own nonprofit in 2014. Initially, I've been on the board for the Boys and Girls Club, working with them for over 8 years. And we came up with some great ideas and thought we wanted to bring it under our own brand, and we created our own nonprofit. And the Teddy Ball's been a rolling success year over year.
To say the least. I mean, you started out with like 300 or 500, you said the first year?
Oh, no. So in 2012, we had our first event, and we were hoping for 500 people. And it was held at the Westin in Gaslamp, San Diego. And we had over 750 people attend. And actually, that's the one that you were there, and you were doing the video there, which was awesome. And then the second year, I was hoping for 1,000. And again, this is Thanksgiving weekend. So it's that weekend where there's nothing else really going on. So we're hoping for 1,000. Next thing we had 1,500 people. So with this event, again, it's on November 28th. We're hoping for 2,000 people, and based on ticket sales and social media, I'm sure we may even actually go over that.
Yeah, I cannot see how it's not going to be successful because it is a great event. I've been to many events here in San Diego, and yours are truly professional. One thing I like about it is you have good music and you have good DJs, and that's so important. Sometimes they don't understand being in an audio background. Microphones, audio, and music and stuff has to be at the right levels and clear. And you guys did a really good job with that with your events. A lot of events come in, they don't pay attention to sound enough, and you guys really do pay attention. So for me, I love it because I enjoy music, I enjoy dancing, and that's really the center point of the whole thing anyway in the long run is having the music, the upbeat in the background while you're doing your events and doing all your announcements, having a good quality sound. And you guys definitely pay attention, not only that, but the sponsorships and just the whole array of the event is just amazing. If you have not gone to the Teddy Ball, I just will say that it is truly a gala type event. You want to be dressed up. You're just going to have a good time. And you're going to be meeting some great quality people there. And that's no joke. I've been 3-4 years now. So I've been really excited about it. So Nino, I mean, this is a lot of work. Yeah. Teddy Ball, Bunny Ball.
Bunny Ball.
Oh yeah. Bunny Teddy Balls.
And we have a sports car rally as well.
Sports car rally, all this work, and you don't pay yourself. You just kind of told me that you don't get paid anything.
Yeah, we met with our CPA last week, and we finally got our tax returns completed. And he looked at it, and he's like, "You and your wife don't take a salary?" And we're like, "No." And he goes, "Well, why not?" I'm like, "Because it's charity."
Yep.
So, we're really excited that we feel like we're almost standing on our own because we're not taking a draw. We both have full-time jobs, and this is another full-time job in itself. But we feel that we want to bring the true meaning of charity back into society. And we want, so when we ask, we're asking because we're not getting paid. So we want people to give back as well.
Do you try to make sure that the people you're giving the money to don't get paid on the money you're raising? Well, in the same principles? Or?
So the way we've structured the Teddy Ball, it's kind of nice. One, each person that attends the event actually has to show up with a new stuffed teddy bear. Right. So it's kind of nice that it's going into a child's hands and putting a direct smile on their face. So no one can capitalize on that.
Right.
Second part is the fundraising aspect of it. We do run a pretty large budget. So with this event, we're running about a $55,000 budget. And at the whatever net proceeds are going to be divided this year between Cruise for Kids and Miracle Babies.
Awesome.
For us, we have our own overhead, and Miracle Babies, they're a great foundation, and they help kids in the NICU. We're really happy to give back.
Awesome. Oh, you heard it, everybody. This is a real charity, like the old days. Like you work for free and you appreciate everything you got in your life, and then you give away whatever you can get, whatever you can raise to help other people. And I love that, Nino. That's stand up. That's certainly.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, and you said that just run around. Of course, you just had a baby. Congratulations, by the way.
7 weeks, little Sophia.
Yeah. So you run around doing all this on your own. You usually have your wife helping out, but she's got a baby to take care of now. So
right.
Maybe there's some sort of way we can help you on this podcast by maybe getting some volunteers, some people that just have some extra time that want to continue the charity mentality and give some time away and help you out with this great event.
Yeah. So, for instance, the day of the event, I'm there Friday night setting up, Saturday morning at 8 a.m. And we're looking for bodies to help us do it's time consuming work. So part of the decor is we get these like large boxes from like Lowe's and Home Depot, like refrigerator size boxes. And we wrap them up like Christmas gifts. Makes great background, but we need people sitting there to spend time and wrap. We have decorations to put together, a silent auction. So if people want to come out and help out for 3-4 hours, that would be excellent. And if anyone does actually volunteer for 4 hours or more, they can actually receive a complimentary ticket to attend the event.
Awesome.
So that's something that definitely consider. And if you want to reach out to us, you can email me at Nino, Nino @c4ksd.com. Also, if you visit the Teddy Ball website, there's information regarding volunteers as well.
Awesome. I know you said you had a lot of beautiful young ladies who are single that were also looking to get tickets. So.
Oh yeah. This is definitely one way to get in there.
All those gentlemen out there looking maybe for a nice lady. There is a lot of classy ladies that come to this event and dress up and look forward to it.
And you know what? It's not only for single. One, it's a great singles event. It's a great singles event. A lot of beautiful people. San Diego's finest, as I say it. Yeah. But if you have a significant other, it's a great date night. You get out, you dress up. Most people don't like dressing up, but because everyone brings stuffed teddy bears, it's a cocktail party. Great, like you mentioned before, great music. SOS Entertainment brings DJ Julian, and he's been just kicking butt up on the stage. And then, we have also Barry Allen Cohen, who is our first impression when you walk through the door. So
I saw
you got the elegant music right when you walk in. You're doing the red carpet. You're taking lots of photos, and then you get into the ballroom where, after we do the introductions of the host at 10 p.m., we basically turn down the lights. We get these LED foam sticks thrown out there, and it basically turned the place into a nightclub. So it's a lot of fun.
It is. It's just, like I said, I've been to many events, and this is just professional. It's really great. And like you said, it's not just a singles night at all. It's just a lot of people just dressed up on a nice date. A lot of people just want a reason to dress up and have a good time, right?
It's also a great reason to leave the parental units during the holidays. Like, hey, family, I've been hanging out for Thanksgiving for a couple days now. It's Saturday night. I got a black tie event to go to. See ya.
Yeah, that's
so great excuse to get away from the family if you need one.
And you can dance off that turkey.
There you go. That's right.
For sure. You can get a teddy ball, and that's great. I don't know what I'm saying right there, but. Okay. So, like I said, I do events, and I've actually timed how many hours it takes me to put on a small event at a restaurant.
Right.
And I know it's like over 35 hours that I put in. So if I had to, value that, I had to put that time in there. So I wanted to know that when I was doing that. I mean, this event must be hundreds of hours. I
think last time we calculated it was almost 500 hours.
500 hours.
And then you times that by 2 between me and my wife.
Yeah.
And so when it comes to organizing the event, all the marketing material, all the social media,
being on podcasts,
we're doing 4 TV segments between now and the event, and then another radio show as well. So luckily enough, with my company, I work from home, so I'm able to, I'm a little bit flexible as far as the scheduling is concerned. And my wife is very supportive, even though she shakes her head at me every time I'm like, guess what we're doing today?
Yeah. Yep. Right.
So surprise. Mm-hmm. But she's very supportive. So
awesome.
We enjoy it though.
So Nino, I've known you personally for this length of time. And obviously you're a stand-up gentleman. You've been working very hard here in San Diego to make it. What inspires you to be who you are?
You know what? I was
to do all this, and
I've always been philanthropic, always doing stuff with the church growing up, and I got involved with the Boys and Girls Club 8 or 9 years ago, being on the board. And you come together, with the idea of raising funds and helping out kids. And in 2011, I wanted to create a sports car rally. And when you go to the Boys and Girls Club, going, hey, I'm really into exotic cars and sports cars. Let's do a sports car rally. And everyone's like, I don't know anything about cars. How do we do this? So the idea really came one night with a couple friends on a bar napkin. literally. And we're like, hey, let's create this sports car rally and let's, do a 40-mile drive. We'll start off in Coronado and then ended up in Carlsbad at a jet hangar. And, you start making phone calls going, hey, if I can put this together, would you be interested in getting involved? And, when you start reaching out to the right people and you have a good reputation, at the time I was working for Wells Fargo on the wealth management side. So people saw I was connected and, had access to people with cars. One thing led to another. Next, we executed our first event and there's a lot of success, a lot of publicity. And I feel like I've created my own purpose.
Awesome.
So it's going out. It's like, people look for a purpose in life, and my passion is events. And if you build it, they will come, but you have to do it at a certain level of execution. And with the great support of friends and, being able to, obviously have friendship with you and out to promote, what we're doing, their success is down the road for sure.
Yeah. It's just a consistent path. And in doing an event, if you've never thrown an event before, and I have, and Nino's experience, there's so much that goes into it. And then the doors open and nobody shows up.
Yeah.
They show up like an hour late. You're like, oh my God, you're freaking out. Excuse me. And then you just quit freaking out, and all of a sudden everybody shows up.
Right. Yeah.
And before you know it, there's hundreds and hundreds of people in there having a great time. And it's almost like an event is just like a mini life. It's like you prepare for it, you organize it. At the last minute, everything goes wrong.
Sure. Right.
Everything's a disaster.
But no one needs to know that.
Yeah, I know. They don't need to know that.
Game face. You need a game face.
Yeah. I mean, I've literally had all my help not show up.
Sure.
The day of the event. I need and I only need 3 or 4 people. I'm sure you need 20 or 30.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody. I'm like, I am now doing this all by myself, and it's like you just go, you just do it, and
it is.
Sponsors drop or whatever. It's just you name it, it happens. But you have to hold it together. You just cannot. You have to be relentless in your way of constructing these things.
Well, just to touch on that. So the last event, so we had our bunny ball in spring. So it's our spring event. Everyone brings us stuffed bunnies, right? I guess the events are so much fun. My volunteers quit at 10:30 because they want to go into the party. So I found myself at 11 o'clock. So the event starts at 7:30, ends at 1 a.m. At 11 o'clock, I'm standing at the front of the registration line, putting wristbands on people because my volunteers have disappeared and I had 1 or 2 left. So, if you have, sometimes when your event is so successful, it actually hurts you because you find yourself, everyone's going out and having a good time.
Right.
So you can't even plan for the things that go wrong sometimes at the event.
So you have to have two layers of people that come through, right? Maybe the first layer, then they get to go enjoy themselves, and the other layers are a layer that maybe already just had a good time. But
Right. So what I'm doing actually for this year is we have the Miss Rancho Santa Fe girls that they're in their teens, so they're not 21, so they can't actually go into the event. They are, in a sense, we'll have to work the front desk because they can't go into the event. So I feel that now I got a little bit of a strategy behind who's working the front, who's going to be putting on wristbands and collecting tickets. So we'll see if that works out.
They can't find men and take off.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he's cute. I'm going into the event, which has happened. So it's definitely a lot of fun and challenging at the same time. But when you have great people supporting you, and you're true to your cause and what you're doing, it's funny who comes in last minute to swoop in and help you out.
Yeah, absolutely. You said you had a story that you wanted to share. There was a challenge you had with one of the events.
Oh yeah, so this is kind of funny. So as we're building Cruise for Kids, I'm going to go back to 2013. So we've been doing this sports car rally, and in the event, I work with 5 cities. Coronado, City of San Diego.
It's 11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock, right? The City of Carlsbad, and then we have to work with the Sheriff's Office and the Airport Authority to get all these permits for what we're doing. And so 2011, great success. 2012, great success. 2013, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get the permits just like I normally have. And one of the cool things about our sports car rally is that we would actually shut down the Coronado Bridge. So traffic on both sides and the 5 freeway going northbound for about 140 sports and exotic cars. So Lambos, Ferraris, Bentleys, and the CHP, would accommodate our request. And they're like, hey, let's just box them in, let them have the freeway, and we would film it with a helicopter. So 2013 comes along, new captain of the CHP.
Oh, nice.
oh, just because he approved it before doesn't mean I'm going to approve it again. So I've already sold the event. I already have over 100 participants already signed up, and people are expecting the freeway and bridge to be shut down because we're going to do this aerial photo. And I'm sitting in the office of the CHP captain. He goes, I'm not doing it. He's like, you're going to have to find rental cops, and you're not shutting down a bridge. You're not shutting down the freeway. So I've got sponsorships. Everyone's expecting this.
Yes.
And he does this, was it 11 days before the event? So 11 days before my event, I found out what I've been coining the event on, and I'm confident. I'm doing TV interviews and stuff. He says, no, we're not going to do it. Went back. I didn't sleep for a week. And literally what ended up happening was I felt defeated. I felt like, hey, this is a charity. This is for the kids. I even pulled the line like, what, you don't like kids? You're not helping them out? And so I basically went back begging for this. And I said, listen, I worked so hard for this event. Can you just accommodate me partial closure? And so literally 2 days before the event, I was able to somehow convince the CHP captain to allow the permit to go through. And it was like a partial closure. So I didn't get I got the closure of the bridge, but I only got half of the bridge shut down. I didn't get the full closure of the freeway, but he got like the first couple miles shut down as far as cars going onto the freeway. And so I kind of sat on my high horse going, oh, I'm Nino, Cruise for Kids. Yeah. They're going to shut down the freeway for me. They shut down the bridge. And I really found out that that's not how it works, so people can change their mind. So, just for you out there, you see success, make sure that, you can't just assume things are going to constantly happen, because if there's a change in ranks or change in people, you're dealing with a whole new personality, and you're going to have to resell the whole event. So it was definitely a reality check for myself, and I felt like we were doing it for the kids. Of course they're going to do it. And it didn't happen the way I was planning to. And I literally stressed. My wife was like, I don't know who you are. I went through a little bit of a depression before. I should cancel the event. And I'm glad I didn't. And we still made it happen. And now we've changed the format just a little bit. So it's still a lot of fun.
But it's amazing. I mean, it's amazing. Like, it's just the persistence just like clears the road, right? I mean, it's like you said, you just stick forward. You just keep going, focused on getting it done. And just the answers come. And the more you fight with yourself about it, the more they don't come. But the more you just kind of say, all right, I'm just going to push forward. I'm just going to ask them 100 times. I'm going to do whatever it takes. And then eventually it loosens up and then things happen. I mean, it's just like whether it's an event they were doing like Teddy Ball and or just doing this podcast, there's always things that are going to happen. We have to be ready for them and expect that, like you said, just it's never easy as pie.
No, it's not.
It's never.
And again, when you're dealing with new people, you have sponsors drop out, you have people that are committed that are going to kind of make the event. You've seen some friends where, like, let's say you're going to have a celebrity attend, and you announce the celebrities attending, and that's what you're selling the event on, and then something changes. Yeah, it's just and it could be devastating, but you need to make the best out of the situation.
Yeah, exactly. It happens all the time. I mean, I have stories for sure forever that I'll have to always deal with, but it's part of life. But let's get back onto the positive things. We got the Teddy Ball here today, and we've got some tickets we want to give away, I believe.
Yeah. So we have these golden tickets right here. Online, they're $100 if you want to attend the event, and we also have VIP tickets.
Who wants a golden ticket or two?
No kidding. Yeah, 2 golden tickets. And so I'll let you decide how you want to distribute these.
Okay.
So for, really quick, for the golden ticket, what do you get for the golden ticket? So one, it's a black tie event. You need to for men, you have to show up in a tux or black suit. Women, cocktail attire. You can wear we have women coming in gowns like they're going to prom. It's actually it's awesome. Or you can wear cocktail attire. Everyone needs to show up with a stuffed teddy bear. With the golden ticket, you get entrance to the event. You get music entertainment. You got live performers. You're going to walk the red carpet. We have lots of paparazzi and videographers doing photos. We have a big silent auction and raffle, which is a big part of the philanthropy and fundraising. So we have the Legends group coming in, bringing sports memorabilia, signed guitars, really cool travel packages as well. And then with the teddy bears, we put them all in one big pile. So imagine 2,000 teddy bears in one pile. And I'm sure you go to Costco and you see those big 5-foot and 8-foot bears that they're selling.
Buy one.
Yeah, so people show up with these bears. So imagine 2,000 large bears, at the event. So at the end of the night, dinner, dancing, or there's no dinner, sorry. There's appetizers, there's a candy buffet, but at the end of the night, people end up swan diving in this huge pile of bears. It makes great photos, great memories.
It is fun.
It makes it fun. So it's like that dress up event that you want to attend.
Right.
Yeah, so it's good times.
And again, this is all going to charity. This is not going in Nino's pocket. It's 100% charity. Of course, we have to cover the cost of the event, but those get covered pretty easily. Yeah. With the amount of people that are coming. But we have some free tickets here today for you guys out there. And I think what do we want to do? We want to do maybe have people do a photo or a video with the teddy bear.
I think, with this podcast going out, I think the people who share the podcast, have them share and blast out the teddy ball. Okay. Deserve a chance to win a pair of tickets. All right, let's do it. And let's do 3 pairs of tickets. Okay. So whoever's out there that is listening to this podcast and shares it on social media is going to enter the opportunity to win a pair of tickets, and we're going to do 3 sets of those. Okay. So I'll let you manage that. Yeah, and message me on, that'll be Dennis Langlais on Facebook. This is probably where you're going to find this on either myself or Nino's Facebook page. So message me once you've done what you need to do so I can put you on the list, and we're going to watch that you've shared this. We hopefully you share it many times over. And if people listen all the way to the end, then they'll find out about this giveaway here of tickets. So we've got how many tickets again? We're at 6 tickets total, so 3 pairs. 3 pairs of tickets. So 3 people wear $600 worth of tickets here today for you guys. Whoever shows up and shares this event and lets people know about it, because we want to spread the word and get a lot of great people there. Awesome. Thank you, Nino, for coming on here today. This is awesome that you came and took the time to come on the 5-Minute Bark. Thank you for the opportunity. And I hope you don't run into the situation like the CHP with this one. I think I think we're pretty solid. So far, so good. We're what 7 days away or 8 days away from the event. 8 days away. Yeah, it's crazy. So again, everybody, thank you out there. I even got myself 2 tickets to go to this. My golden tickets are here today, so I'm excited to go. Get my tux ready and rocking. That's right. Make sure you get your teddy bear. Yeah. There's going to be a shortage. My goal is to create a teddy bear shortage. You did last year. Right. I did. And then what we're coining this event is the first holiday party of the season and the last one you'll be talking about. Yeah. It's an adult Disneyland. That's right. Yeah. Awesome. Any last words? Hey, just visit theteddyball.com, purchase tickets, share with your friends. We're looking for good, fun people. If you're interested in making a donation, so you have a product or service that you'd like to get out there and raise money, 100% of the proceeds do go to Cruise for Kids and Miracle Babies. Again, you can contact me via email, nino@c4ksd.com, or visit the website. Again, it's theteddyball.com for more information. And that's the in front of it, the Teddy Ball. Yeah. Right. Awesome. 5-Minute Bark people out there, we're so happy you listen to the podcast here today, and we're looking forward to those shares and giving away these tickets here today. So thanks again for joining in, and we'll be seeing you guys on the flip side. Bye, everybody. Bye.